Gordon and Andrea McKenna, along with their 3 children, Coy, Alexandra, and Charlie, farm in beautiful Kinkora, Prince Edward Island. Recently, Gordon and Andrea purchased a carrot and turnip farm which was named by their kids Bunny Burrow Vegetable Co. They also succeeded in convincing their parents that Bunny Burrow needed a mascot, so they have Carrots the bunny. Bunny Burrow Vegetable Co. is 100% a family-run business. Gordie and Andrea are fantastic leaders in agriculture and have been inspiring us to know more about where our food comes from. They host farm tours, present at high school and elementary school events, and hire co-op students for the opportunity to mentor young people. Gordon started a television commercial last year promoting crops grown on PEI and the food that comes from them. Andrea leads the East Prince Agri-Environmental Association dedicated to connecting researchers and farmers to do real-time, in-field environmental sustainability research, so farmers have access to better information for making evidence-based management decisions. So welcome to your virtual tour of Bunny Burrow Vegetable Co.
Hey guys, we're the McKennas, and happy
Egg
Day in Canada. I'm going to start introducing us. This is
Coy, Alexandria, Charlie.
I'm Gordon. This is my lovely wife Andrea. We have my
grandmother.
My grandmother, Noreen McKenna in the
Their
background.
great-grandmother.
Yeah. And welcome to Newton, Prince Edward Island.
I think they're going to show a little video of Bunny Burrow Vegetable Company right now, so you can see our lovely turnips and carrots.
What are we going to tell everybody to do?
What are you doing to the turnip, Gordie?
Well, we're just prepping them for their final destination.
What's the point of taking the end off?
When we harvest the turnip fall, we hand pick everything. Basically, we like trimming the initial root off. Then we let it store and senesce and cure itself. And come time to ship, usually this time of year, we like making the turnip a little more presentable for our customers. So we take another little layer off each end to give it the fresh, attractive look.
How many turnips do you grow per year?
We run around 90 to 100 acres of turnip. 80% of that would be fresh market like these ones. And we also have a processing contract. Make about 20% of our final crop.
So what makes the perfect turnip?
What makes the perfect turnip? Well, what makes the perfect turnip in my eyes is a soul turnip. And what makes the best perfect turnip in your eyes is mostly the size, the shape, the appearance, texture, nice and fresh looking, not too big, not too small. You kind of have to imagine you're selling to Goldilocks. Can't be too big, too small, too round, too crooked. Got to be real nice shape.
What kind of obstacles do you face on your farm?
Turnips are very labor intensive, so it calls for a large number of individuals willing to put in the long hours and picking this crop. So it gets harder and harder every year to find people that are able and willing to do that kind of work. Next challenges would be overhead costs, input costs. Like everything, expenses keep rising.
What is so special about the turnip?
What is so special about the turnip? The turnip is it's a rock star food. A lot of people don't realize how many vitamins, nutrients, beneficial minerals that are packed in these little buggers. They have anti-inflammatory values to them. They help combat and manage a healthy blood sugar level. And there is actually some science coming out right now. It's got the anti-carcinogen attributes. So yeah, it's a leader when you're talking about healthy foods.
What would you like the Canadian consumer to know about the turnip?
Never leave the grocery store without one.
Can you tell us where we are right now, Gordie?
Sure. We're at the PEI Vegetable Grower Co-op here in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island.
Can you tell me why the carrot is so cool?
Why the carrot is so cool? The carrot is a great antioxidant, actually. It's very high in vitamins A and I believe K. It's a good preventative vegetable to be eaten when you're talking blood sugar levels, controls certain diseases, promotes good eye health, as our grandmothers always told us.
What does a carrot taste like?
What's carrot taste like? Very good. Eat carrots and be happy.
All right, now we get questions.
Sure.
Okay.
Let the nation
Do you want to
ask
show
some
them what you're
questions.
eating there, Charlie?
What's the first question? How did you come up with the name Bunny Burrow Vegetable Company? Allie?
Would you like to answer that one, Allie?
Because I love bunnies, and and I had a bunny.
Yeah.
You convinced us to get the bunny after we bought the carrot farm.
Yeah, because we had.
And
More likely because we were growing carrots and bunnies love carrots, so we thought it would be a nice name to call it Bunny Burrow.
pretty exciting name.
Yeah, you can hold it up. Charlie wants to show you what she's eating. These are, what are they?
Turnip.
Yeah, tell them.
Turnip fries.
Turnip fries.
Turnip fries, and
Really
they're
good.
delicious.
Did you read that?
What does it mean that turnips have to cure and why? That's for you, dear.
I guess any harvested vegetable that is destined for storage is usually some harvest marks on it that they have to senesce properly, so no bacteria or any other malfunctions go with the process of storing. So it cures into a healthy, stable state, almost like it goes to sleep until it's time to go to the market. How long have you been farming? Well, I've personally been farming since I was born, basically. My parents, Greg and Karen McKenna, they've done a great job making sure that we're keeping busy on the farm. So yeah, I was blessed with a farm in my backyard since day one. So pretty much since I could walk, really.
How long have you been farming, Coy?
When?
Since you were born, all of you.
Yeah.
Granny, how long have you been farming?
80 years.
80
years. There you go.
What does a typical day look like on your farm, and what's your routine?
A typical day on a farm. Is there any such thing as a typical day on a farm, guys?
How do we start our day, Allie? What do we do every morning?
Allie loves to start our day
What do we do every morning
making
when your alarm clock goes off?
making mommy and daddy do yoga with her. That's been a trend for the last few months.
And we eat a good healthy breakfast.
Good healthy breakfast.
Tell them what you do in the mornings. You cook what?
I cook scrambled eggs
Yep.
for me and my dad every morning.
Then we get you folks on the bus. Most mornings I'm gone before that, but I do try my best to help out, I like to say. Then I mosey on out to the farm and just dig into the daily on-plan adventures of farming.
Well, talk about this time of year. It's equipment maintenance, equipment repairs,
shipping.
planning for the next season, and all the shipping. So you're doing the trimming of the turnips
Yep.
and shipping this time of year. I'm in the background closing year ends and doing all of our bookkeeping plus my full-time job. And then in spring, it's go time in March, pretty much. You gear up and then planting.
Yeah, our goal is to be ready as soon as the fields dry up and get at her again.
Yeah. So planting, and then all through the summer, it's your crop maintenance with your weeding, and then building up to the big harvest in the fall. What's your favorite season on the farm?
Ooh,
What do you like most?
I'd say
You like when you get to cut the seed, right? The turnip seed. Tell them that's your favorite job. Yours is eating the carrots out of the field.
yeah. I say
What do you like,
mine's fall because I like to do the potatoes.
You like the
Yeah,
potato
you like
harvester
to
with
do the
Grampy.
potatoes with
Yeah.
Grampy.
Yeah.
And you
That's
like the
fun.
field work and the tractors.
Yeah.
Yep.
You want to tell them how you harvest the seed?
Can you share your recipe for turnip fries? They look great.
Yeah, I think we can put that in the chat afterwards. But
Absolutely.
we also want to share a recipe. Granny made turnip cake last week. Not one, but 2 cakes because it didn't last any time. It was so good. Did you like the turnip cake, kids?
Yes. Delicious.
Turnip cake. They loved
turnip
it. It
cake.
was really good.
It was a hit for sure.
So can we share that recipe, Granny?
Yeah.
Okay,
So, yeah,
we'll share
well-
the turnip cake recipe too. And you want to pull this up?
Here is the turnip cake.
No, that's not. That's a
That's a
carrot
Carrot
cake.
cake.
Ah, our
There's a
neighbor
carrot
made
cake
us a
over
carrot
there.
cake today. There we go. Big shout out to Donna McLeod for making a carrot cake.
Sorry. Here's the turnip cake.
Well, that's what's left.
Yeah.
That's not fair because that's last week's leftovers. Granny didn't bake us a fresh one.
How are the children
else am I
involved in the farm? How are the children involved in the farm?
Tell them
Well-
how you want to tell them how you cut seed, turnip seed.
Well, we do it
Something
not
else.
by much with machine because turnip seeds are very delicate. So we do it by first cutting them from the field, and then we put it into a bucket and we stomp down on it. So and then all the seeds will fall out of its pods, and then we will take that to
Your cleaning machine.
or where we clean
The
it
mini
and
thrasher.
What?
The mini thrasher you had.
Yeah, you keep going. Tell them how we clean them.
and so we unload them, we sort them, and we have to make sure that there's not any pretty much like stalks or pods or any like dirty stuff in the seed. We want it all nice and clean, so and then it'll be good to, where does it go?
Goes to a seed processing plant to be sorted and cleaned and marketed.
And do you want to tell them your part? What you like to do most when we're cleaning seed? What's your favorite part? Stomping on them.
Yeah.
You get up in
The
the back of
seed
the truck
stomper.
and you stomp on the seed, don't you? Make them all fall out.
And you guys also help us pick turnips
Yeah.
in fall, in summer and fall. And you help us grade turnips.
Yeah, Coy grades turnips.
You guys picked some stones this year.
What do you do? Driving the tractor with Daddy,
Potatoes.
harvesting carrots.
Yeah. You guys helped irrigate. All kinds of stuff you guys are doing with us.
Who is the first out of bed in the morning? Coy, yeah, definitely Coy.
What?
Definitely Coy.
Yeah.
I think it's a tie. I beat you
No.
out of bed this morning.
Tell them, okay, wait up.
Yeah,
Tell them
okay.
what you got out of bed for this morning. What did you want to do right away?
Oh, I want to get down and play Farm Simulator 22.
Yeah. New farm simulator game came to the house when yesterday.
Yeah, Farm
Pretty
Simulator
exciting
2022.
days right there.
And the Lego. Show them the Lego stuff you built. This is for
Yeah, this
Canada Ag
is
Day.
one of them. I
Hold it
just
up.
decided to build a Canadian flag with the house.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I also built all kinds of stuff.
How did you decide to grow turnips? Why that
Why
particular
that
crop?
particular crop? I ask myself that reason sometimes too.
I asked
No,
you.
turnips are very labor intensive. There's no question. It's a very limited market, but we purchased it from a neighbor of ours that it was an existing market for decades. So we stepped in and took over in that and kept it rolling.
Here.
We're learning more and more that diversity is key. We actually live on a potato farm called Country View Farms. We run that with my parents, Greg and Karen. And we discovered the need for a little more of a diverse plan a few years ago. So we decided to go down this route.
Do you need to irrigate turnips?
Not so much. Turnips aren't as a thirsty of a crop as some vegetables. We did actually have to irrigate them 2 years ago when we had that unbelievable drought hit us. It was it could have been very detrimental, but the turnip crop pulled through quite well actually.
Oh, that's a very good number. What is your favorite part about growing food for consumers?
What's your favorite part, guys?
What's your favorite part about growing food that you know your friends are going to be eating? And
I sense a great deal of pride, right? You guys are very proud of what we're doing.
Yeah.
Very proud of sharing your stories with your friends.
what's your favorite part about growing food? The food that your friends eat that we eat are carrots.
Carrots. Well, because last time Dad bought a whole book of carrots to my classmates in kindergarten.
That's right.
Yeah.
Daddy took lots of carrots to school when you were in kindergarten. He read a storybook to your class, and everybody loved the carrots, didn't they?
You think it's pretty cool that our vegetables are in the local grocery
Yeah.
stores, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. We have family and friends in Newfoundland that buy our vegetables all the time.
Who
Over
lives in
there.
Newfoundland?
Our name
Nanny
Papa.
Papa.
Nan and Papa.
Yeah.
How do you feed your soil so that it's alive and healthy?
Fertilizer.
Fertilizer. We have
Good rotation
compost.
crops.
We have we really put a lot of emphasis and energy into rotation crops, or what I like to call service crops.
Mhm.
We've experimented with over a dozen new tropical crops here in the last 5 to 6 years. My father was a big advocate for the rotation crops, and we stepped in the role of finding new ones. So between that, we also have a side business called Dialed In Precision Ag Services, where we specialize in site-specific soil sampling. We're servicing over 12,000 acres a year right now on Prince Edward Island, and this enables us to introduce more of a vigorous variable rate fertilizing program. So we're paying as close as attention as we possibly can to our soil. We're trying not to under or over fertilize it. We run a very stringent liming program. We try to run the longest crop rotation as feasibly possible. What else are we doing, guys? We're planting a lot of cover crops in the fall.
Cover crops in
Yeah.
the off season.
Anytime we have a chance, or anytime Mother Nature allows us to get one crop off, we can plant another one. So keep our ground covered up. We're working on minimum tillage practices. We got a few neat pieces of gear now that are cutting edge technology that allow us to cut down on the amount we actually till the soil. So we're taking small steps to constantly improve our the sustainability level in our soil, I guess.
How are the turnips and carrots stored between harvest and processing?
Good question. So the turnips, they're stored in a climate-controlled area. We like storing our turnips around 33 degrees Fahrenheit. And we like to sustain at least a 96% humidity at all times. Carrots, on the other hand, all our carrots go to the PEI Vegetable Co-op in Charlottetown, where they are graded and sized and washed and stored down there at their facility. Very similar conditions. I believe they're around the 33 degrees Fahrenheit also. Are turnips sensitive to getting sunburn like potatoes if exposed? Turnips are not that susceptible to being sunburned. If anything, I think sun exposure adds to the characteristics of the turnip. It tends to be responsible for the purplish tinge you will see on the turnip, so it's not so problematic as a potato would be being exposed to the sun for sure.
Next question. How did you get your carrots so big? Great to see you, Coy. Great job, guys. Mrs. Walsh.
You know Mrs. Walsh.
Oh, how exciting. Hi, Mrs. Walsh. Say hi.
Hi.
How do we get our carrots so big, guys?
Gosh, and the market doesn't even see the huge ones that
Well,
we dig up.
We try the best we can. We try the best we can. It all starts with doing a great job planting and preparing our soil.
How do we get our
Then what do we
carrots so
pray
big?
for after it's planted?
I know
Rain.
how to find
Rain.
Rain.
Oh,
Pray
wait,
for a
Charlie
lot of
knows
rain.
how to find the big carrots.
How do you find the big carrot?
Look for big stems.
Look for the big stems. Yes.
Yeah. And do you find it hard trying to dig the big carrots?
Yeah.
So what else do we need to get the carrots big? We need rain and sunlight, the proper amounts of each. And then we need growing days. We have to be patient, let them grow.
Lots of love. Only they can grow on love.
Yeah, that's right. Hopes
Care
and
about the
prayers.
turnips grow and they don't have a lot
That's
of
right.
love. The poor turnip.
Are turnips the same as rutabaga? We always have turnips at Thanksgiving, but I think they're actually rutabagas.
Oh, the big debate.
It is a big debate. I'm sure a lot of the Google farmers out there are going to say, yes, there's a huge difference. I hear some dietitians elaborate between the differences of certain types of rutabagas versus turnips. But at the end of the day, similar to like a yam and a sweet potato, I guess. There are probably some differences, but
I think Granny needs a weigh in here. What's the difference?
what is the difference?
Well, the rutabaga is a whiter color than the turnip.
But
That's what I thought.
there you go.
That's about all I know about them.
Yeah. So there you go, guys.
They're the same flavor, I think, pretty much.
Just kindergarten TV. This is hi, Uncle Gordie. Oh my
Oh,
soul.
so there's this Kensington. Do you guys have a question? Hi, guys.
Hey, Leo.
That's a kindergarten class
We got my
in
nephew
Kensington.
Leo watching right now from Kensington kindergarten class.
From another good firm and wife in this area, farmer.
Yeah. Hi, Heidi.
He's a fabulous teacher. Hey, Kevin.
Which island stores are your turnips and carrots sold at? Our turnips and carrots are mainly supplying Loblaws right now. I know the Costco stores will buy our turnips across the eastern Canadian line, and actually a lot of our turnips and carrots go stateside too. So keep your eye out for the bag of Island Garden fresh produce right out of the PEI Veggie Co-op in Charlottetown.
What's your favorite thing about Canadian agriculture?
What's our favorite thing about Canadian agriculture, guys? I'd say Canada's probably one of the most exciting countries when you look at the diversity. The ability for one country to say, we farm hundreds of different crops in so many different climates and environments. It can be exciting and challenging. You can see very fast changing seasons that can be very hard on the plan. We've seen that 2018, we've seen it 2019, 2020. It always brings some colorful challenges for sure. At the end of the day, we are proud to be Canadian farmers, aren't we, guys?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Home of the safest food in the world.
How long after you pick your turnips or carrots would they be in the store? Oh, really soon.
How long? Well, it all depends on the year and the market. I know last year we were delivering rutabagas into September,
Oh, rutabagas.
later September, turnip, later September. Our carrots are usually consumed up by the end of March, 1st of April.
How many acres do you plant carrots, and then how big is your harvest?
How many acres of we grow around 50 acres of carrots in total, which put it in PEI standards, that would be roughly 85 potato truckloads of carrots. What is your favorite part of it being a family farm? What is our favorite part?
And that was
Teamwork.
from Emma Matart, guys. Say a shout out to Emma. That's our cousin Emma, who's
That's our niece.
no stranger to the
our
farm
niece
and this
Emma.
hard work here.
What's our favorite part of it being a family farm? We always have teammates, right? You guys are our teammates.
It's long hours for you and I, but you especially during planting and harvest. But being here on the farm, we get to see you and we get to support you and we get to be part of it with Daddy during those really hard times. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for the questions. We'll post
guys.
the recipes for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Say it again. Happy
Happy
Egg Day, Canada. Thanks.